Hey, good evening. It's him and me.
It's me and you.
It's me and you. How are you this evening? How has your day been? I wonder what it is you've been up to today. What it is you've achieved. Maybe if you took part in last night's session of Tetrakey TV, whether you've identified some problems and feel great about yourself for overcoming them today. I kind of have today, actually. Have you?
I had a conversation with a tough conversation with a client, which was a problem that was overcome. So I turned a bad problem into a good problem, had a good conversation with a good outcome. But it's been a long day.
Awesome. The printer's off. Good evening, Paul. And we'd just like to say congratulations to Paul. He had his little boy on Sunday morning.
Very exciting.
Child number 2. He's a brave man. You can't show that, what's just printed on here. That's secret. Shh. I've overcome some mental problems today, blockages in terms of flow, of how products flow in the business and that sort of thing. And I've overcome that today. And it's on the board next door.
It is.
It is. In fact, it's just printed.
It has.
And it's secret for the time being. It's secret for the time being, but we'll share more with you soon. In fact, actually, should we share a little bit with them now?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to.
No.
I think that we're going to give you the opportunity to have $2,000 or $3,000 worth of our products for not very much money in the very near future. That's what I think. That's what I think. What do you think?
No.
No. I think that's what we're going to go and do. So that's what we've been at. A busy day. What are we talking about tonight?
Got to give the people what they want.
Is there a song about that?
I think there is a song. I think I'm also going to tell a very quick story. So
go on. I'm going to have a whiskey. Cheers.
Enjoy a whiskey. I coach a lot of field hockey, and field hockey is an amateur sport. But my view is anyone who plays sport, especially for an audience, primarily they're in the entertainment business. So sport is pure entertainment. And I was coaching at a rather large and important national tournament last year. And one of my players was not fulfilling the obligations that we set out as a team. And a lot of it was around giving the people what they want. I'm going to tell 2 stories, so let's remember another one now. And I actually shouted out from the sideline as a coach to this person, you've got to give the people what they want. And it completely reframed his mind from looking at the world in isolation to looking at the bigger picture. So on that, the second quick story again, but related to hockey, is I'm now coaching a side in Durban, which we're thoroughly enjoying and having top of the league at the moment and playing some really attractive hockey. One of the changes I brought this year was we talk a lot about measures of success and not focusing too much on success, but enjoying the journey and showing you put the right things into the pot. It's like a recipe. You put the right ingredients in, you get the right result.
The ingredients on their own are pretty rubbish, but put them together in the right order. Away you go.
So they were obviously expecting, we talked about the plans at the start and our targets we were trying to hit. They were expecting me to talk about winning tournaments, winning leagues and stuff like that. And I gave them a target for doubling the number of people who came to watch us.
That's really cool.
Because if we are playing the right brand of hockey and giving the people what they want, then
it'll be attractive
and more people can watch. And so far we are doing a pretty good job of week in, week out, getting more people, getting new faces down who've never watched us before and growing that. So again, I think there's a couple of things we're touching on there. One is which we'll go into in more detail, and where the whole concept of giving the people what they want is really understanding your audience. Yes, we could play a brand of hockey that wins games, but it's the most boring thing to watch. At PES, you can say you're successful, but really it's not the process that's attractive. So not only do you not enjoy it as a coach, the players don't enjoy it too much, and the supporters don't enjoy it, so they don't come. So you've got to understand what the people want, and you've got to be proud enough and put your ego to one side to say, actually, if it's aligned to your values, you've got to deliver on that.
You've got to kind of get over yourself a little bit as well, in terms of how valuable is your product or service really?
to the end user.
To the end user. Because it's very easy as anybody who offers a product, a service, anything really, to completely and utterly love and adore what it is that you sell. You believe in your own heart of hearts, in your head, that it's of immense value for people, that their life will be worse off if they don't have it. And here's the thing, you may well be right, but if the customer doesn't have that belief, then they're not going to purchase, or not going to purchase in the quantity or quality that you want them to. I've been reading a book recently. In fact, I mentioned it on Instagram Live the other day. I've been reading this book, Expert Secrets, by a guy called Russell Brunson. He talks about how we need to take our customers on a journey, and we need to demonstrate to them in as many different ways as possible how what we do really, really does matter to them. Because many of us sell things that are intangible. I mean, if you sell insurance, you may never need it. If you sell coaching, well, what is it really? In fact, a lot of products and services, there's very few. I mean, if you sell a car, you sell a car. But there's many of us out there who sell. I mean, if you sell security, well, what does that really mean?
Yeah, but it's all. So where the topic came from tonight is, on occasions, Rob and I will communicate to friends, and they'll give us feedback on Facebook Lives, and then we always ask the question: is there anything you want us to talk about? And the topic tonight came from a friend of mine who is looking to build a brand and awareness to raise sponsorship. So the question was posed to me: how do we go about doing it? And again, it's an interesting way in terms of how the question's framed. So the other way to frame the question is, what could potential sponsors value from you?
What are they tangibly going to get?
Yeah.
And that's something we've been talking about with regards to Tetrakey for the past few days. How can we take coaching, which is a conversational based thing that leads to a positive outcome, how can we start taking that and turning that into something people can touch and feel and really experience? And that's really for your friend who asked that question. It's her, isn't it? That's really her biggest challenge, is how does she provide touchable value, not just theoretical value to those people.
Yeah, and I think again, if we focus on just packages of work at the moment, so historically it has always been business-led, customer receives. So I'm going to give you this and you are going to pay this in return for that. And if you think about where lots going at the moment is, what actually can I do for you? It's amazing when you actually ask the question. So I think there is a fit between you as a potential sponsor and me as someone you can sponsor. Therefore, what is it that's attractive for you that I can then go away and think about building something around? A lot of the times, gone are the days of I'm going to give you an opportunity of a gold, silver or bronze package. And you've got to purchase a gold for $1,000, the silver for $200, and the other one for $10. That still exists in obviously Kickstarter and crowdfunding, all that kind of stuff. But I think when you've got a more personal relationship, it's understanding the client and the potential possibilities and knowing the question to pose to that person. Yeah,
especially in a world where in most businesses the consumers are moving faster than the businesses can move at. That's evident quite a lot of the world that I spend my time in, where people are trying to sell a 2016 product to a 2017 consumer. And so that question is amazingly powerful. There's a match, but how can I serve you best?
Yeah, so again, it's the how can I, and it gives that instant gratification. It gives the power to the person who you want the value from. So the power doesn't hold with you. And I think and
it's great because there's no form of almost buyer remorse or purchaser remorse at that point in time, because they've clearly specified what it is that they would like, and you've delivered it. Therefore, they're happy.
Guess what? You've given the people what they want.
There we go. That's it from us tonight, then.
Yeah, I think it's a short.
Hopefully, we've given you what you want. If you want different, want more, want something else, want a question or answered, or us to talk about something, just send us a message on Facebook or Instagram, or pop us a message in the comments below.
Emails, however you want to get in touch with us. I think it's always if we're very cognizant on what we're trying to do. So if there are things that you would like us to talk about,
let us know. Growing a business, breaking out of a career into the entrepreneur space, fast tracking your career, whatever it is, sport, not for profit, you name it, we'll talk about it and hopefully add some value to it. So,
I might went to what you said last time.
So that's it from us. Exciting things to come. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Mark, you're still here tomorrow night.
I am.
Yoo-hoo! So we're going to do the first 3 nights of Tetrakey TV in a row. And this is episode number 130, which is halfway of our 260 we promised this year. So, stick around for tomorrow night. And maybe you can influence what we're going to talk about by putting something in the comments for us now.
Cool.
Cool.
Have a great evening.
Good night, good day, good morning, goodbye.